Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kirprenses, and today I want to talk about to still stay creative even when you're a mom. I'm a singer-songwriter based in Germany, born in Turkey, and like I said, I have 3 kids and they all came on this planet one year after another. So it was pretty much like a really hard job, but I would do it again. I'm not regretting it or something. And today I want to break down what really helped me to still stay creative in these 7 years, even when I was like breastfeeding and doing. My tips help you as well to get back on your feet again and be creative again. And yeah. First advice is to know that it's never too late. I mean, it doesn't matter what you are going through right now. It doesn't matter what you've been. When you gave birth to a kid, you're reborn again. And you can do everything, actually. In some cases, surely not everything, but when you got some passion or you always wanted to do something, there's always the right time to start. I mean, when I look back into my past, I started breaking really late and I started playing the guitar really late and even the bass guitar right now. But I think when you are not yourself, which you are through music or creativity, and I think all humans are in some sort creative, I think we all have it in us. So what I'm telling you is really, don't think it's too late. When you got your first kid and you're like, oh my God, I want to play the guitar as well and stuff, I want to do something for myself, then just go for it. Just do it. Don't be afraid, just do it, and don't listen to what other people say and stuff. So it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what other people say. So my second tip is get a good journal. I tried so many journals and I tried so many ways. I tried to-do lists that got bigger and bigger and bigger, that grew bigger and bigger, and by the end I did not really get successful with it, and I was kind of down because you see just got like 40 points or something. So I think a good journal, especially when you're a mother, having a journal with kind of some diary type where you just write in how you're doing, how you've been, how your week been, how your month been and stuff. I think that's really important to reflect and strive for new opportunities and new levels. And the kids learn too how to organize themselves. And that's really a good thing about it too. I mean, what we live is what they turn to mostly later on. It's not just about teaching. The best way to show kids how they can live is to show them how you do your best in what you do, I think. So, and there are many ways, but I think it's important for a human to see progress to some kind. When the progress doesn't work out too good, it's still okay. So I think that's important too, to say it's okay. Even when you have a journal and you don't fill out all your goals, it's still good, Tomorrow is another day, like Patanjali said. So and I really believe in that. I start to believe in that more and more. And there is another point. Point 3 is set big goals and break them down. This is not just about law of attraction or something. It's really like dream big and break it down. And even when you make it just half the way, there is still the progress. The progress you make during that time is so important. And when you break your steps down in little baby steps, you see you're going somewhere. Maybe it's going to take 1 year longer where you want to go, or even 10 years long, it depends. But it's good to don't lose focus. So especially when you're really like, you have the kids, you have to take care of them, you have to bring them to soccer, you have to bring them here, you have to keep the house some kind clean, and everything, you have to go to work. So that's so much. But why should you lose yourself during this process? No. I mean, when I got my first kid, I really came to a point where I was like, I have to play the guitar again. I can't do it without the guitar. Everything will be gone when I'm old, but only my sounds, my instrument gonna stay with me. You know, that was for me like, that's my only companion. So that was my third goal: get back to hard projects. Like really, when there was some voice or something calling you always, like you always wanted to do a bakery, go for it. Really, I mean it. Sure, there is always competition. There is no life without competing, and it's impossible. But when you try to be your best, it doesn't matter who is next to you. When you're trying to be the best version of yourself, and when you say, oh my goodness, my cookies are so delicious, and everybody in your family is saying, they are so delicious, oh my goodness, you can sell them, then go for it. Start small, make cookies, start a web shop, sell them over the internet. And you say like, okay, you can do this and that. There's always a way. And there are so many tutorials on YouTube how to start a small business. And that's such a blessing. I think I learned in YouTube more than I learned in 10 years of school about this life. So really, when you always got something that you don't follow, I think you get from time to time frustrated. It's not about like putting your kids to the side and just keep on following your dream, especially when they are too small. But I believe in the middle ways, and I believe in there are ways to strive when you really want to make it work. And yes, so, and tell your husband too, happy wife, happy life. So simple is that. And my next point is, ask for help when needed. We are so used to, we can do everything by ourselves. We especially women that are successful in some business, they think they can do everything by themselves. So before they maybe got their kids, they were successful in some stage, and then they get the kids and they are like, I can do it all by myself. And then the burnouts come in. And take care of yourself, and you have to ask for help when needed. This is so important. And there must be a way. When you say, I need help and I will find it, you definitely gonna find someone to help you. And not just your husband. I'm talking about like help from friends or something, And in Germany, you got this new movement where they got this communities with elders that help pregnant women and stuff. And I think that's a really beautiful movement. And I think this should go on, because we are actually like, our heart and brains are based in such a old tradition. We are social beings. We are used to take care of each other. And in Africa, they say it needs a whole village to raise a kid. And we shouldn't lose that. Even with metaverse and stuff, you need a whole village and you need help. So, the one that's like, talk to your kids about your creative passions. What I mean about it is, when I practice bass, and in the beginning, or guitar, my kids were like, oh, why are you not doing something? Why are you not playing with us? Or something like this. And I was like, because this is important for me. I want to play, I want to make music. This makes me me. This makes me me. And you have to accept it. And I don't want to change it, I really don't want to change it. This is the only little piece I got. So, and I told them every time, I'm a musician, I need that, blah, 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 blah. And I feel right now that they understand it, and I want them to live that too. I don't want them to sacrifice themselves to a partner and don't be themselves anymore, or to their kids, you know. So this life is such a blessing, and being on this planet is a blessing. I love this planet. Talk about your passions with your kid. Not all passions though. So, but I think you got my point. Yes. And now one of my favorite one comes. Make clear rules with your kid. I am a mess in it. I swear, I'm really a mess in it. Because I was not consequent. And now I kind of understand like how important it is, because they want to know their limits all the time, especially when they grow older. And since my kids are only 1 year away from each other by year, they start growing into a team. Like when they have something, they want something, they can really turn into a team against me. I wanted that they turn into a team, but when the team turns against the mother, it starts to get complicated and sometimes loud, to be honest. And so I think, and right now I'm at a point where I'm really setting like clear rules and everything, and it makes my life easier. I mean, we all want to know where we belong to, and we will all want to know, we want to have frames to somehow, sure, we want to expand as well, but I think kids want to have frames. They need that. They really want to know where they belong to somehow. That's what I see in seeing 3 kids grow every day by my side. So and the last one, sure, motherhood doesn't mean you're only a mother. So the resume is, you can be more than a mother, but you don't have to be everything. I think that's important too. I mean, in all cultures, the mother is always painted as a sacrificing woman that is doing everything for her kids. But where's the mother that is even drawing or playing the guitar or an instrument with her kids together? I don't see too many goddesses or something like that, and I think that has a reason. But I think we are ready for some change. We can be creative and still be mother. It doesn't mean being a mother, it doesn't mean that we are only in that role. So if you get something out of this, or you want to comment something, or you have to say something about it, leave me a comment down below. And if you really like this content and you want to hear some more about my experiences or what I think about certain topics, it would be awesome if you would follow or subscribe. And if not, maybe the algorithm drives me to you again. So I wish you a really blessed time with your kids, and take care of yourself, and never forget, you're more than a mother. Let your spirits fly.